It's going to be a warm weekend. It's the last weekend of summer, and it's going to feel like it. This is the satellite review. You might have noticed there at the end of the day, and I'll show you this if you missed it. Some clouds coming in from the west. There have been some strong thunderstorms all the way out in Amarillo. Those have since died back, but that's about the closest we got to rain. This is our time lapse. It was the high of 95 today, not quite as warm as it was yesterday, but looking to the west, again, you can make out the clouds just as the sun was getting below horizon. Those clouds were coming in our way, but you know, we'll just have some cloud cover through the overnight hours and tomorrow morning. This is a live shot from Arlington where it's 83 degrees and still a rather brisk wind. So the humidity is still up and the temperatures will be holding up through the 80s for most of the evening, the rest of the evening, and then we'll finally get into the mid-70s. But Lee and Maria, they were next. This, by the way, is Jose that's going on, and it's got 80-mile-per-hour winds. There are two tropical systems behind it that might become named storms here in the next couple of days. But as we watch this Category 1 hurricane in the Atlantic, again, we've been seeing the same trending. It continues to keep off of the East Coast, but you see that cone of uncertainty does put it into parts of Connecticut and Massachusetts, so needless to say, be keeping a close watch on it. And red here, that's the official track, and you can see there's plenty of forecast models that suggest it could be a little bit closer to shoreline, so needless to say, they'll be keeping track of it. That'll be next week, Tuesday and Wednesday next week, when they'll be very concerned on New England's coastline for about Jose. But future sky forecast for our weekend, we'll start the morning in the 70s. The winds will be picking up. There'll be mostly sunny skies, and we'll be into the mid-90s tomorrow. On Sunday, we'll have a little bit more in cloud cover. Those clouds will be streaming in from the southwest and also trying to encroach from the east, where there'll be a little bit of rain off to our east, but it'll be dry for the most part, and temperatures right back there into the 90s for your Sunday. But after the weekend, we're talking about some rain chances. Of course, you got the hurricane in the Atlantic, but the hurricane in the Pacific, Hurricane Norma, will be coming on shore into Mexico by Tuesday. We're going to start seeing the clouds from this thing on Sunday, but by Tuesday, it's going to start priming the pump with this ridge kind of coming a little bit closer to us, high pressure building off to our east and away from us. This opens up the door for some rain chances. They're meager, 20–30%, but at least they're around. We haven't had a drop of rain yet here in September. You see these temperatures are in the 90s all the way until we get to the official start of fall on Friday, where it finally gets into the 80s. But we are talking about temperatures getting down into the 80s next weekend. 7 days to fall. It's 101 days till Christmas.